continuing purity of speech. The Chafetz Chaim writes that Hashem separated us from all the nations, gave us a wonderful present called the Torah. And He brought us to Eretz Israel. And what's the reason He brought us to Israel? Is to fulfill His mitzvot. So, usually when a person gives a gift to his friend, and he sees that his friend doesn't really appreciate it, what does he do? He says, why did I give it to him? I should have took it back. I'm going to take it back. So even if we didn't keep the Torah, Hashem let us keep the Torah, and He still allowed the first and the second Beit HaMikdash to last for many years. But then he was merciful for many years. But then what made Him stop? What made Him destroy the Beit HaMikdash? Sinat Hinam. And what's Sinat Hinam? Baseless hatred. Doesn't mean you hate somebody for no reason. It means you hate somebody for a silly reason, not good enough reason. And what was this sin of Sinat Hinam? Chafetz Chaim says it was Lashon Hara. Why? Because we know that Lashon Hara, the sages tell us, is equal to the three cardinal sins: immorality, adultery, and idolatry. And what was the reason the first Beit HaMikdash was destroyed? For these three cardinal sins. So then why does the second Beit HaMikdash get destroyed for a lower sin called Sinat Hinam? So Chafetz Chaim says it's not a lower sin, it's the same sin. Lashon Hara is equal to the three cardinal sins. So you see, and that we are in Galut today because of the sin of Lashon Hara. So therefore, we have to make sure to end this Galut, to end this exile over 2,000 years. How? By doing teshuvah for that same sin that we got destroyed the Beit HaMikdash for, which is Lashon Hara. HaKadosh Baruch Hu can redeem us any minute. And what's the minute that's going to come? Is when we correct the sin of Lashon Hara. A lot of times people have a desire to humiliate other people, right? You're not allowed to talk about other people's appearance, even if it's obvious. Like, for example, oh, you see that guy? Look how much weight he gained lately. Whoa. He got married. That's it. He became chunky. Chas v'shalom, you're not allowed to say that even though everybody could see it. But it's true, Rabbi. It doesn't matter. It's still Lashon Hara. Or a guy says, oh, here, you see my neighbor? You see this neighbor? He's a weirdo. This guy is a weirdo. Look who came. The person talks like this, also Lashon Hara, right? So, Chafetz Chaim is telling us that we have to make sure to avoid this and in order to bring the Geulah. Chafetz Chaim also says that the Lashon Hara was a source, a lot of suffering in Am Yisrael all through history. For example, Galut Mitzrayim, right? Datan Aviram told Paro about Moshe Rabbeinu, how he killed the man Ish Mitzri. And then when Moshe Rabbeinu heard this, he says, Achen noda davar. He says, now I know why we're in Galut. When he heard that Daman Aviram told about him, how he killed the Ish Mitzri, he told to Paro, Midrash says they caught him, they were going to kill him, his neck turned to marble, he ran away to Midian. But all of this happened because of Lashon Hara. The Meraglim, the spies, we know that we weren't able to go to Israel, we have to Tisha B'Av because of the sin of Lashon Hara, that despised it. So therefore, the Chafetz Chaim says, we cannot expect bracha from Hashem unless we hold ourselves back from doing the sin of Lashon Hara. There's a special curse in the Torah, in Sefer Dvarim, that says, Arur makir ha'ehu b'seter. Cursed is the man who hits his friend secretly. And what is that referring to? The sages tell us it's referring to Lashon Hara. How do you hurt your friend secretly? You speak Lashon Hara about him behind his back. And then he goes to his friends and everybody looks at him different. Everybody treats him different. In business, people treat him different. And he's like, what happened? Why? It's because somebody hit him secretly through Lashon Hara. On the other hand, we know there's a lot of curses, a lot of punishments, but there's a tremendous bracha. The Igeret Agra quotes Midrash that says, how's a person supposed to get Or Ganuz? There's Or Ganuz, the hidden light that Hashem hid in the 6 days of creation, and He said it's going to be hidden for the Tzaddikim. So it says the Igeret Agra, how are you going to be Zocher to be able to get Or Ganuz? Many say you could get it in Hanukkah, the Hanukkah candles. But the Igeret Agra says every time a person holds himself from speaking Lashon Hara, he gets Zuchut to be able to get from Or Ganuz. He has a special Kedusha. He has a special ability now due to the fact that he has Or Ganuz. Therefore, every time somebody comes to you and starts speaking Lashon Hara, and you have a test, should I listen? Should I tell him, hey, that's on Lashon Hara, don't do that, don't speak like that? Or you have a test on a Shabbat table, you have a test at a wedding table, you have a test in your friend's house, nobody's saying anything good, nobody's saying anything, you want to break the ice, you want to start the conversation, and it's very easy to fall into speaking negative. You should know You have a chance to get Oraganuz. You have a chance to bring the Geulah. You have a chance to fix 2,000 years of suffering for all the Jewish people, to end the Galut. The people should not be far from Hashem, and we shouldn't be subjugated to all the Goyim making us suffer, and war, and poverty, and all the subjugation that we have in the Galut. You can end it. B'zchut, you hold yourself, you learn and prepare good things to say at the table. That way you pass this test and bring yourself all the brachot. Baruch